Afternoon, legends. So, week 4 of the nutrition series in month 1. Okay, so far we have covered the fundamentals of nutrition. We've given you some tips on how to make it stick. Last week we delved into hydration and why that's going to be an absolute game changer. And this week is all about teaching you how to enjoy those beers at a game, or whatever your guilty pleasure, your kryptonite is. It's going to teach you how to do that. Okay. So all of these in month 1 are pinned to the top of this page. So I do appreciate not everyone's watched them or caught up on them yet. But that's the luxury of this setup, is you can catch up on it when you want. So instead of watching videos of cats, just educate yourself. Let's implement and let's get to work. So guilt-free flexibility. Well, obviously nothing comes for free in life. Okay. If you want to improve your health, you do have to eat healthy stuff. That's just how it is. You can't just eat crap and drink alcohol and expect to get results. That's just the reality of it. But like we spoke about throughout the other videos, it's about getting us improving our standards around our food so we can have that stuff. So let's just say, okay, your meals at the moment are as per what we've done. So this is your plate. Okay. You have, let's do this. You make your plates look like half a plate of vegetables. Okay. You have some carbs and you have some protein in there. You might only do that once a day at the moment, but let's say you're doing that 3 times a day. Okay. Which means you've eradicated snacking. That's gone now. Or it's better. I mean, you're not snacking on as much crap. I think Claire in the group's lost £9, okay, just by making better choices. So we've got ourselves doing that now 3 times a day, give or take. Okay. We're making better decisions. It's not always going to be like that, but that's how it is. How can we fit that guilt-free flexibility in there? Well, I want to make this really simple. Okay. I don't want to say no to things. I don't want to get you to have to restrict your calories or I don't know, just overindulge and have said cheat day. I just want to have a standard for yourself. Okay. So we would class these meals as good meals. Okay, because they're balanced. At the moment, your meals might not be there yet, but that's why you're in this process to learn. So a simple rule I want you to have is that you can have one bad meal, but not 2 in a row. Okay. So let's just say a bad meal, we'll do it in red because red is bad. Let's just say a bad meal. Come on, Rob. Let's just say a bad meal might look like a pizza. Okay. For you, that might be a bad meal. Okay. Pepperoni pizza. Let's put some toppings on. This is your bad meal. Okay. It's your pizza. This is something that you feel is not great for your goals. So really simply, we could then substitute. Let's take this out. This bad meal here. Put that there. But the next meal is going to be a good one. Okay. And the one after that. So you can have one bad meal, but not 2 in a row. So if you look at it like that, okay, let's look at our day as a whole here. That means 75% of your day is good. Okay, that's exactly where it needs to be. 75%. Maybe when you started, it was 100% rubbish and you're actually there or thereabouts already. But that 75% is massive. Okay, because that just means we're doing the work in these other meals, okay, with this other stuff. But here's the thing. This rule here, this one bad meal, but not 2 in a row, will only work if this is actually good. If you're actually getting vegetables in at your meal, if you're actually balancing out proteins and carbs. If you're neglecting this side, then you're actually having 3 bad meals in a row. Okay, so this is where, if we go back to video 1, it's really important that we focus on getting our plate where it needs to be and doing that most of the time, because then this standard of that guilt-free flexibility will fall into play. So on the weekend, when you come to watch the Crusaders play or whatever you do, and you're having those few drinks, that's your 1 bad meal, not 2 in a row. But then the next day you'll have breakfast, and that will be really good. And you'll probably have a good lunch. And then you might have a pizza, but that's okay because you've not had 2 in a row. So what I want you to get from this guilt-free flexibility is you can have 1 bad meal, but not 2 in a row. And if you're not in that space at the moment where these meals are where they need to be, then that needs to be our focus first. Let's get that imprinted so it's a standard. And then you can start to insert this rule. Okay. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. I do appreciate you're human and not every meal is going to look like this. But as long as you're making it better than you originally started, remember, like the biggest mansion started with 1 brick. It's the same with your journey. It starts with 1 brick. So let's really focus on getting most of your meals like this first. And then we can insert this rule where you can have 1 bad meal, but not 2 in a row. When you watch this, give me feedback under these videos, because I obviously put a lot of my time into this and I want to make sure that we're actually on the same page here and I'm helping you. So if you can let me know what stood out to you, or if there is, maybe you haven't watched all the videos yet and you're going to catch up, or you are genuinely struggling with this and you've got some questions, pop them in the comments and I'll get back to you and we will find a way to make this happen so you can have this rule of 1 bad meal and not 2 in a row, and ultimately continue to get results like individuals like Claire, who's lost 9 pounds, and a few others in the program who are seeing progress just by making these small tweaks. Thanks for listening to this. Have an awesome day, and I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback.